to my channel. This week we are back into the world of Naruto, this time with a Hyuuga question for you. I know, bit odd, I usually leave my questions for the end of the videos, but do you spell Hyuuga with one U or two? I see conflicting opinions no matter where I look, fanfictions, websites, whatever. But I usually spell it with two. My earlier works I spelled it with one, but it actually looks better with two, so that's how I go about it. Either way, welcome to Sora's world. I'm going to link Nami's video down below just so I don't have to explain again what Naruto is. It just takes a lot of effort and energy, and I don't want to. To put it plainly, I don't want to. Sora, like Nami, was created with my third Naruto character who will be introduced next week. I made Sora because I liked the Hyuuga style of ninjutsu. Their Byakugan is just really interesting to me, and I wanted to see what I could do with it. I made Sora Neji's little sister by 2 years because, as you may not know, or you may know, Neji, Tenten, and Lee are a year older than Naruto and the others in his class. So I wanted Sora to be the same age as Nami and their teammate, so I made her 2 years younger than Neji instead of the 1 year that Nami and their teammate are from the others, or from their siblings. And I made Sora Neji's little sister because I felt he needed someone at home that he didn't hate and was always on his side. Well, almost always. At home, she's always on his side. Outside of home, it's a little bit different, but that's okay. Creating Sora was kind of easy. She looks just like Neji, only her hair is a different shade of brown. She bears the curse mark. I know in the pictures you're going to see in the video she doesn't have the curse mark, but I'm limited by IMVU, so forgive me. I will put up here a sketch I drew of her recently where she does have her curse mark on her forehead. She does bear the curse mark of the Hyuuga clan just like Neji, and she keeps it covered like he does with wrappings and their headbands. Whereas Neji is very solitary and doesn't often speak unless it's to Tenten or Guy, Sora's a bit more open. She is just as quiet as Neji. She doesn't, you know, how neither of them tend to lose their tempers a lot. They're very level-headed, but she's a bit more social. She and Nami are always butting heads, as one would expect with an Uchiha and a Hyuuga. But they also understand each other and the struggles that they face given the way their clans are. From the very beginning of creating Sora, I knew she was going to have a bond with the Sand siblings from Suna, the Hidden Sand Village. I wasn't sure why I wanted her to have this connection, but it was there from the moment that we meet Gaara, Tamari, and Kankuro. It was just there. There was no changing it. She was always going to have that bond. The easiest part of writing Sora is how she views the world. As I said, she's more vocal than Neji, but she does spend a good bit of time silent, meaning she's always watching the world and people around her. She's the type of person who doesn't go looking for the bad in somebody, but she also doesn't immediately assume that everybody is good. I've been like that for a number of years. I don't immediately assume someone's going to do something to me or someone else, but at the same time, I'm not going to let myself think that they're perfect. Sora is one of my characters who doesn't wear rose-colored glasses when it comes to strangers and people she's just meeting. And I honestly think that helps the team a lot, having that unfiltered, unbiased opinion and that caution going in when it comes to meeting new people. Nami is going to look at somebody and immediately think they know I'm an Uchiha. They're immediately going to think I'm bad and something like that. Their teammate, she tries to look on the brighter side. She tries to look for the better in people. She does look at people and automatically want to assume that they're good, that they're not going to be horrible. So having Sora as that middle ground is very helpful for the team to keep them from getting into too much trouble. I mean, they're originally a Genin team from the Hidden Leaf Village, so trouble's kind of their thing. I'm not gonna lie, there's not really anything about Sora that's hard to write. Not her romantic relationship, not her familiar relationships. No, it's not easy for me to write happy brother-sister relationships, but I've done it with so many of my characters it's become almost second nature now. Push aside what I've experienced and go with what I know most sibling relationships are like. And to be honest with you, of all the brother-sister relationships I have to write, I think Sora and Neji might actually be the easiest one, which is weird because they're Hyugas. Best memory for Sora ties into her romantic relationship. My children, God love them, they pick unique romantic partners, and for Sora, that is Gaara. Honestly, it's weird, but it's not as weird, you know, it's not as weird or troublesome as Nami being with Kakashi. So in Shippuden, when Gaara is taken by the Akatsuki and killed, Sora's broken. But when Lady Chiyo gives her life to bring Sora back, Sora is almost brought back to life with them. The bond that the two formed during the Chunin exams and during the 2-year time jump is almost as strong as the bond that she has with her team and with her brother. Obviously in a different way. But the connection behind it is just as strong. Getting him back is right up there with the relief she feels when Neji wakes up after the 5th Shinobi World War. Yes, I saved Neji. I couldn't handle him being killed. Leave me alone. Okay? That is the only death I change in the war, so just go away. She struggles a lot with him being taken and with the idea that by the time they get to him, he's already going to be gone. And then when the realization is there that, yes, he is gone, and having to deal with that is just very hard for her. So to get him back, even at the sacrifice of another, is, I mean, she obviously eventually feels loss of Lady Chiyo, and she questions, is it right to give one life for another? Which is a whole other topic. She questions that, but at the same time, there is nothing better for her than getting Gaara back after thinking she was going to have to live the rest of her life without him. Worst memory for Sora, you would think people would be finding out that Gaara was dead, but it's not. Worst memory for Sora is the night she got her curse mark. The fear and utter terror she feels, knowing what's going to happen to her, and then watching Neji be struck down when he tried to protect her and insist that the main house had him, they didn't need to mark Sora as well, was something that still gives her nightmares. Anyone who knows the history of the Hyugas, and if you don't, I recommend you go look it up because it's complicated, knows that at the time that his youngest daughter turns 3, Hayashi decides that his oldest daughter is not going to be fit to lead the main house, so he replaces her with his youngest daughter, and when the heir of the family comes of age, the branch child that is closest in age to them gets marked as well. Hayashi's brother was marked, Neji and Sora's father was marked. Neji was marked when Hinata became of age, and with Hanabi getting marked, coming of age to and being declared the heir of the house, Sora had to be marked. So knowing that this mark that was going to be embedded into her forever against her will was going to give someone else power over her, even at such a young age, she understood the severity of that, and it terrified her, which is completely understandable. I mean, don't think any of us will be able to go through that without feeling utter terror. And then to watch Neji try and defend her and try and protect her, and only to be, struck down, cast aside by their family, it was one of the worst nights of her life. Sora was an experiment when she was created. I wanted to have fun with the Hyuuga Byakugan Jutsu, and she, like all of my characters, morphed into so much more. Where she's gonna go as I write more of her and her team and finish up the show and everything, it's going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to do it, and I can't wait to see where she goes, because she is such a force of a character without overpowering the main character lines, and it's just so much fun to write. That is our character breakdown for Sora Hyuuga. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite village is from Naruto. You don't have to give reasons why, but if you want to, go right ahead. Everybody play nicely. Don't argue with each other. As always, all of my social media handles will be down in the description below, along with my blog if you want to read the post that goes along with this video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It means the world to me, and don't forget to turn on the notification bells so you get a notification every time I upload. Make sure your options for your notifications are on all so you get a notification for every upload, for every person you follow, not just me. And I will see you guys in next week's video.